This is the story of Abraham, a man chosen by God for a very special purpose. God had promised Abraham that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky. It was a beautiful promise, but there was a catch. Abraham and his wife Sarah were old, way too old to have children. But God kept his promise, and miraculously, they had a son, Isaac. Isaac wasn't just any child. He was the fulfillment of a promise, the hope of the future. Abraham and Sarah loved him dearly. But one day, something happened that tested Abraham's faith in a way he could have never imagined. God spoke to Abraham and said, "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Can you imagine what Abraham must have felt? Confused, heartbroken, terrified. But Abraham trusted God. He didn't know why God was asking this of him, but he believed that God had a plan, even if he couldn't see it. When they reached the base of the mountain, Abraham told his servants, "Stay here. We'll go up and worship, and then we'll come back to you." Did you catch that? Even then, Abraham said, "We'll come back." Deep down, he trusted that somehow God would make a way. Isaac, not knowing the full plan, carried the wood for the offering. As they walked, he asked, "Father, we have the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" Abraham replied, "God himself will provide the lamb, my son." At the top of the mountain, Abraham built the altar and placed the wood on it. Then, with a heavy heart, he tied Isaac and laid him on the altar. Imagine the anguish he must have felt as he raised the knife. But just as he was about to act, a voice from heaven called out, "Abraham, don't lay a hand on the boy. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld your son, your only son." Abraham looked up and saw a ram caught in the bushes. God had provided the sacrifice, just as Abraham had believed. With overwhelming gratitude, Abraham and Isaac offered the ram to God. This was more than a test of obedience. It was a powerful moment of trust and faith. Abraham believed that even if it didn't make sense, God's plans were good. And through this story, we learn a lesson. Faith doesn't mean we always understand. It means we trust, even when it's hard. Whether you're a Christian seeker, Bible enthusiast, historian, or simply curious about the ancient wisdom within the Holy Scriptures, Faith in Motion is your go-to source for biblical insights like never before. Join us as we uncover hidden truths, prophetic revelations, and faith-building stories that have shaped generations. Subscribe now and embark on a transformative journey through the Bible, where faith, history, and storytelling come together in motion. Turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of Faith in Motion.